Bet.
So, asolovision.
Yes, sir.
Man, how are you, my man?
Man, I'm cool, man. Just been running around like crazy.
Yeah.
Same old though, man. Just staying busy and just working, man, left and right.
Thanks for pulling up on me today.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have a couple questions for you. How'd you even get into music video making?
So like, I mean, I don't know. There's like a million different things. I feel like, obviously like music videos. I remember the earliest music video I can remember is the Biggie. I want to say it's Hypnotized or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that video, man, that video, I remember being a kid seeing it and be like, yo, that's so fire. And then Diddy, his video with Mace, More Money, More Problems, I think. I don't know. My bad. I feel like Mug's going to crucify me, but I'm just trying to think. But as early as then, that's when I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I really like that. That's dope.
Right.
And then my family, we're all music oriented already. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then my grandpa, he's a photographer. So me and my brother, we used to take his camera equipment whenever we're over his house, and we'd just mess around and make skits and stuff like that. And then whenever we seen the camera, we just mess with stuff. And then my brother, he used to do skits too, and then he got into producing. So then he needed a cameraman. So at some point he was like, you know what? Like, I need you to record this. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. And then next thing you know, I'm doing content for him, and at the same time doing like skits for myself and some of my friends and stuff like that. Right. And then I used to do these things called musical boredoms, where like I'd record like a funny skit over a popular song, like a radio song or something like that. And then people seen that and they're like, oh, it's kind of dope you did that. Like, do you shoot music videos? And then at the time I'm like, no, not for real. And then my brother, he started getting into rapping, so I had to do his music videos. His friends seen it. And then one thing led to another. People just started seeing it, and then I just kept up with it, bro. That was pretty much it.
I've been keeping up with your work for a minute. Like, back in high school, you know who Cody B? Like,
yeah, for sure.
That's the very first one.
Yeah, bro. Back in 2016, man. Shout out to Cody, man. My 3, because he was one of those moments where, like, man, like, I got a new camera. Shout out to Polo. He got me a Sony A7 I. And when I got that camera, I shot like 2 videos, and then I shot Mod 3, and then Polo had a song called Geek on a Bitch, which had I can cuss on here too, right?
Yeah, you good.
My bad.
You good, man.
Which had Famous Dex and Playboy Cardi on it, so that kind of went up. And then right after that was the Goonies, How We Rockin'. So like I had 3 bangers back to back. So I always salute all 3 of them all the way around the board, man, because that was a time where I felt like that catapulted me to like really getting for sure. Because I was shooting before that, but when I shot those 3 back to back and the numbers came in, and College Kid and World Star reposting Mod 3's video and all sorts of stuff. It was pretty dope, man. It was a dope time. So I always thank them.
I was asked to come out here, man, before he moved out, but time was just
timing.
Yeah, timing's rough. Timing's rough as an adult.
No, for real, bro. You got. Who are you telling, bro? We had to push back this time like 3 times, bro. No, just like, hell yeah. But nah, it's fire.
Yeah, bro. Who's the toppest dog you've ever recorded for?
As far as like popular,
like popularity.
Honestly, I would say Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was a crazy situation.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that was back in 2018, and that's a story. That was a crazy story how that even happened. But I'll give it to Snoop Dogg. Last year, I had the opportunity to work with Kanye and his team, the Donda Sports and stuff. So that was crazy.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, bro. That's like, I did video. The video didn't come out. I have all the footage, though, but the video itself couldn't come out because I was working with someone else, and I was working under their team. But they put out their own video with all the content that I shot. But I have everything. I might put it out, but I put out the photos and stuff like that. I actually got a chance to meet him, which is one of my favorite rappers, bro. Like, that was a crazy moment. And then other than that, I got to shout out Lil J, King Lil J. So he's out of Chicago, but that was all last year as well. Did millions and millions of views, trended on YouTube. It was a cool moment, bro. So I'd probably say those are my top 3. Amongst that, you could throw in the mix of PNB Rock, Lil Yachty. R.I.P. Facts, bro. R.I.P. Montana 300. Man, the list goes on, bro. I don't know.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool. That's a lot of people
Yep.
I'd love to meet Snoop Dogg one day.
Man, yeah, bro. Like, I'm not a smoker, bro. So like, but with him, right. I had to, bro.
Yeah.
It was like a guarantee.
I'm busy with Snoop Dogg.
Hell yeah, bro. Cause like, even with that situation, it was I was shooting a video out in Bloomington, and it was for Taylor Nave. And we were out in the middle of a cornfield, bro. Like, it was just random as hell. I was in Walmart gear. Like, I was in shorts. Like, I was not dressed up to be going out. You know what I mean? Mm. So, like, we shot the video. And then my boy, Trey Blaze, he had called me. And he was like, yo, I'm opening for Snoop. So, if you want to come out and film or get some pictures of me or whatever else, slide through. And then I ended up sliding through. Got him some photos and stuff like that. And then I'm backstage and I'm just talking to different people. I'm a talkative person, you know what I mean? Like, socialize or whatever. If I'm there, I'm chop it up.
Gotcha.
So I'm just kind of networking around. And I didn't know who I was talking to at the time, but I'm just like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'll come back around to that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So the guy I'm talking to, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, stay around for the show. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll see what's going on. My mind, I'm like, I just filmed for 3 hours. I'm like, I just filmed for another hour, his set. I'm kind of tired. I'm like, you know what? It's cool, I'll stick around. Go run up to McDonald's, and I come back, and I sat in my truck, and I'm just like, do I want to go back or not? You know what I mean? I'm just having one of those moments. And I see this girl freestyling outside, and she's rapping to some people. And like I said, if I'm there and I have a camera with me, or and if I see a dope moment, I'll just pop out and like record it and maybe send it to the person or just post it or whatever. And I'm recording her, and the guy that she's with is like her manager or something like that. So he's like, yeah, man. And I didn't know none of this at the time. He was just like, yeah, man, appreciate you even getting out the car to record and this.
Yeah, because most people wouldn't.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, bet. Bro, long story short, he's like, yeah, man, if you need anything, just tell him you're with Mike. So I'm like, okay, this is 2 different people telling me to stay. I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna stay around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a Snoop Dogg concert. I'm gonna enjoy this moment, bro. So I'm backstage, I'm kicking it. Same guy I'm talking to, he's like, yo, make sure you get some of this. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, for sure. Goes on stage, can I get an OPP? Yeah. Bro, it's not even by nature. I'm not noticing it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit. So, yeah, I ended up filming for them. They were cool as hell. And then Snoop comes out. And when Snoop, usually whenever the big headliner comes on stage, they usually clear the stage. You gotta, even cameraman, even unless you're working the event. And at that time, I really wasn't. Right. And they clear the stage, and then Mike comes over, and he's like, no, you're good. Whole time, Mike is like super connected with Snoop, and I didn't know it. So it's just the moments where things piece up together, yeah. So he ended up just rocking with me on some like, I don't know, bro. Just everything happened for a reason, I guess.
Yeah,
so
crazy shit, just like
hell yeah. So we end up I filmed his set, and then as soon as the set ends, I'm like, all right, it's time to go home. It was a cool night, great night. As I'm walking, bro, I hear, Solo, where you going? And I'm like, oh shit. Turn around, Mike's like, he's like, man, come backstage real quick. I want to have you meet Snoop. Oh, bro, yeah. When I tell you, look, I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, man, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking he's bullshitting at this point. Not like bullshitting, but I'm just like, whatever. Right. So the SUV pulls up, because it's a big lot. It was in Bloomington. And Snoop pops out. First thing he says is like, Mike. So I'm like, oh shit, like this is his man.
Yeah, this guy,
so they dap it up. He's like, man, I want to introduce you to somebody. And Snoop was like, man, I gotta run. I need some food first. So he runs backstage or whatever. He's like, nah, just stay right here, Solo, you're good. Man, I run to the car, go grab my camera again. I'm like, holy shit, like this is gonna be crazy. At this time too, like this is like 2018, so like this is my first real big crazy moment. Right. And anyways, I'm like, I go backstage or wherever the green room thing was, and no one was back there except for Mike and Snoop. So Mike is standing outside of the door, and he's like, go ahead and go in, Solo. Like that. Like, he knows what he's doing at this moment. He's like, you're an 18-year-old kid. Like, go ahead, bro. Man, I walk back there. I just hear 80s music. And I swear, listen, it was a movie, bro. It was a straight movie, bro. Shout out to Snoop. Because, like, bro, I look in, and it's like a locker room. And I have some of the footage still. I just haven't put it out. But it's like a big locker room, it looked like. And I swear to God, he comes around the corner, moonwalking, looks over at me and says, what's up, nephew? You need some food? Go ahead. And moonwalks to the other room, bro. I kid you not, bro. And I never get starstruck. Bro, I turned red, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, he called me nephew? Oh, shit. So I ended up getting some food. I'm trying to play it cool. Like, I do this all the time and shit at that time. And next thing you know, I'm back there for like 2 hours. We're chopping it up. get connected, and then I end up posting that's the video that's on my Instagram and Facebook, and then and then we just stay connected after that, and then this is like leading on or whatever. But after that, I'm thinking it's time to go. Mm-hmm. I done smoked with him and all that type of shit. I'm like, I don't smoke. I'm like, bro, fuck it. I'm like, I'm too high. I'm like, whatever. I go to leave again. Next thing I know is, Solo, where you going? We're going to Kappa, the strip club. So I'm like, oh shit. So we went to the strip club and it was a great night, bro. I don't mean to ramble on, but yeah, bro, it was a crazy experience, bro. But I feel like it happened, bro. But I stay in contact with some of his management and stuff like that still. So hopefully sometime soon we can link back up and do something. But I'm never pressed for it. So shout out to Snoop.
That would be dope.
Hell yeah.
That would be dope.
Long-winded explanation of that night, but yeah, man.
Especially the moonwalk.
No, and I'm telling you, bro, you just hear 80s music. I forgot the song, but he just moonwalked straight to the came through, looked at me, said, nephew, if you need some food, go ahead. Moonwalks out the frame. I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck? And then yeah, man, it was a great time though, man. It was crazy.
That's legendary.
Hell yeah, that's one of those stories, man. And then the other one, like, shout out to Kanye, but with I didn't expect to really meet him that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've talked to him or briefly that moment, but I'm usually going through his team at that time, and I'm setting up this basketball rim. And I go up this with a camera, the GoPro. That's the only reason I bought that. So I put it on the basketball rim, and when I climb down the ladder, it's just like I turn around, and he's just like right there. I'm like, what the fuck, Kanye West? Like, what the fuck? Man, but yeah, bro, there's a lot of stories, man. That was stories.
Kanye.
Hell yeah, man.
What's he been doing? You think?
I'm waiting on. I'm a fan of his music, man. I'm not a fan of what he does and says all the time, but the music it goes crazy, man, for sure. Hell so,
yeah. Out of those two, what's like? Because those both are crazy, right?
Yeah.
What's like the craziest thing that's ever happened while doing a set? You think?
Ooh, man, the list could go on and on. I'll keep them each one brief.
Give me your top three.
I think the second music video I ever shot, could be wrong. No, it was probably like my third or fourth. I'm new to it. I'm not really communicating with people. Nervous. And it was down on the north end and of Peoria. And I show up with just the camera, swiveling the camera. Bro, it was a time, man. It was like 2015, 2016. It was probably 2015. Right. So I'm fresh, like still in high school. And I won't say who it was, but it was a group of people, and we're filming the video, and like I always know about guns and stuff and all that stuff, but bro, like now, like me now, I don't care who you are. I'll stop the set and be like, yo, empty the clip, make sure nothing. Like I don't care, celebrity, local, whoever. My life is important, bro. Yeah, bro. But this time, bro, I was just like, I'm filming, and as I'm filming, we're in the garage. They're talking about, yeah, we're dodging the ops, this, that, this. I'm like, yo, like, this shit's all new to me, for real. But I grew up on the East, so it's not that new. But you know what I mean? Like, at least as far as working. Man, as I'm filming the scene, I see a beam. And I see another beam. And I'm like, the fuck going on there? Like, I'm not realizing what's going on. I look up, and it's just guns aimed at me. And I'm like, I didn't get nervous, but I'm like, okay, maybe if I just thug this out, I'll be okay. And I'm sweating, panicking in my mind, bro. Like, holy shit, this is the first time I really had a gun aimed at me, bro. And then as soon as I said, like, let me step to the right, I stepped to the right. 2 seconds later, they shoot the ground, bro. Like it would have shot my foot. So I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, bro. So then next thing you know, everyone scattered. I didn't get paid for the video shoot. Like, it was all bad, bro. I was so new to it. That was a crazy moment.
They didn't even pay you. That's crazy.
A lot of shooting and stuff like that. There was another video shoot, and they shot the floor again. I'm trying to think. Out in Chicago, they shot at the shoot. Like, it's a lot of crazy stuff, man. But that's like on the craziest level. I don't know off top, man. It's a tough question because every video is not a bad video ever or experience, but they're always unique. So it's just a million different things. But off top, those are the three that probably stick out, man. So.
Don't get shot at.
No, for real, bro. Like,
not that shit.
Empty the clip. Make sure the head is empty. And if you finish shoot with anyone, cameraman, whatever, empty the gun.
You heard? Empty that shit.
Hell yeah, man. But nah.
All right. What do you think the hardest part of your job is?
Hardest part. That's also another tough question. It depends. I feel like it depends on the artist usually. Some artists, well,
I mean, I can imagine with arts, like, I bet some are fucking.
Most people get it. I won't say that all my clients get it. About 95% of the people I work with, they understand type thing. I think it's the newcomers to doing what they're doing.
Like the mentality, like the.
It's more so they don't understand that it takes time sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, example, if I have to drive to Chicago, I stay in Chicago. Let's say Peoria. I have to drive 2.5 hours here, shoot the video for 2.5 hours, drive 2.5 hours back, edit the video, create the video. You know what I mean? It's a lot that goes into it, and I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, it's so much deeper than that. I think there was an experience where I had shot the video, and as soon as the video ended and I left, 30 minutes later, someone called me and was like, yo, is the video done? And I'm like, how? Like, how the hell is that supposed to happen? But give or take, I can edit a music video in like 40 minutes if I wanted to, but that would be a shitty video. But like,
take your time.
Yeah, for sure. But good. I think the most people get it, but understanding the timing of it, that's probably the most thing. Other than that, can get exhausting, but I think that's what kind of keeps me up at the same time. Like, it's weird. Like,
yeah.
So.
No, for sure. Like,
he's a producer. So, yep. He goes by Polo Boy Shawty. So,
hey.
Yep. Plug. Nah, bro's really dope with it. He got a lot of crazy stuff on the way too. So
yeah, I'll definitely have to check him out for sure.
Hell yeah. Nah, he's definitely dope, man.
And do you have like any like rappers in the fam?
No, not for real. It's just really me and him for real. So I mean, he makes music and I make music. He's known for rapping and producing. Okay. I'm mainly known for videos, but I've put out a project. But I'm trying to. I want to kind of lean into slowly doing it the right way. You know what I mean? So. Yep. But I got some music in the cut, man. I got some decent stuff, I think.
Hell yeah.
So
I mean, I used to make music with my boy.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it's that good. But
I mean, sometimes when you look back, it's either really good or